Hey everybody, this is Street Monk. Hey, this morning I was, right after morning mass, I was pulled over by a couple of bike officers, by cops, but they were in a car today, and I hadn't really run into them before, nor talking to them in person, but today they got off the car and started talking to me. I was talking to one of the parishioners that I had met outside, and we were just talking for a little bit, um, and when the police approached, and but he first started talking to me and asking me questions and talking about offering help and stuff like that, and I listened to him like I always do. But there's nothing new. It's always the old, talk about we got help for you. And we all know out in the streets that there really is no help. It's always a lot of red tape, and it's just a waste of our time. And if I knew there was going to be real true help, I would take it. But my experience has been nothing but negative and bad. And it's like, I guess the best way to put it is like, you go eat at a restaurant and they have like roaches crawling all over the place and bugs and stuff like that, or food tastes bad. I mean, once you've eaten there, you don't want to keep going back, being served there. That's the same way with this place that they're offering, and the others, the additional place they're offering, they offer, but they don't fulfill what we need individually to help us out, stay out here. It's what they believe is what we need, and it usually contradicts each other. So I'm always nice with them because they seem like they really want to help, but they're just pushing an agenda from the people on top. They really kind of don't like the homeless, and like today, my example is how midway through the talk, they got my information. And why did they ask for my information? They don't ask the elderly lady walking her poodle about her information, or the large lady out there with her husband, or young couples holding hands and maybe walking their dog. I mean, they don't get stopped, nor their information taken, but we do. So it's kind of offensive, and I think that's kind of what bugged me this morning. They don't need to go that way, that route. They claim to want to gain your trust, but they do just the opposite. So anyways, that's pretty much it. What they offer usually doesn't align with what we need, and they don't seem to get that right. And the officer Guerrero and the officer Medina, like I said, they are cordial, but they kind of want to push this on the homeless and push it on me. I sense a little pushed. And the words that was mentioned by the one who talked the most, which was Guerrero, Officer Guerrero, he kind of made a statement like, one way or another, we're going to, you're going to get helped. Sounds a little forced. Don't know what kind of help exactly, but obviously it's not good. So.
See you later, alligator.
Anyways, okay, take care, buddy.
Yeah, you too. Stay warm.
Yeah, you too.
See you again.
All right. So anyways, that's pretty much it. That was my experience this morning, right after morning mass, and so a quick visit by some officers, unexpected visits, and instead of gaining my confidence, they gained my disconfidence because they don't need to be asking my information. That's where they draw the line. I did nothing wrong, just standing talking. So we're a little disturbed by that, how they target and everybody else is not targeted. So it's part of the harassment. But I can only judge what they do by how they treat me. I mean, mostly that's the best way. I was uncomfortable, so they must be making other people equally uncomfortable. And a lot of guys have disabilities, so they're going to get more kind of irate or more angrier, and that leads to problems. So they don't know how to handle the homeless or individually. I mean, they probably handle everybody as a whole person, as a bunch. But they don't see the needs of individual people. Well, that's where they're missing one of the many mistakes that they make. Anyway, the 3 months, then I guess, and let's go.